Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're acting as diagnostic detectives for your property, diving into a real digital transformation. We're going to uncover exactly where your hotel's direct bookings are mysteriously vanishing and how you can optimize your tech stack to plug that leak. We'll be using a fantastic, actionable guide from Softwin, who are experts in enterprise-grade hospitality systems and creating those seamless digital experiences we all want.
So I want you to answer this honestly for a second. When is the very last time you booked a room on your own website? Like actually going through the entire user journey on your phone with your own hard-earned money on the line. The truth is, most hospitality leaders haven't audited their own systems in months. You look at a gorgeous marketing homepage and just assume the underlying tech is working flawlessly. But in today's digital economy, that assumption is incredibly dangerous.
Let's think about the actual financial impact of a broken digital experience. 15 to 25%. That's the typical commission online travel agencies, or OTAs, snatch up per booking. While you're admiring your homepage, a very real percentage of your visitors are quietly abandoning your booking engine simply because of friction. Every single reservation you win back to your native platform keeps that margin right there in your business and secures your guests' direct data. That's huge.
Okay, here's our agenda for today. 1. The hidden booking leak. 2. Anatomy of a drop-off. 3. The website audit playbook. 4. Beware the seam problem. And 5. Mistakes you must avoid. Let's get into it.
Part 1. The hidden booking leak.
To really fix this, we have to stop guessing and start using data-driven intelligence. You need specific tools for this. First, Google Analytics 4 funnel reports wired right into your booking engine. Next, heat map tools like Hotjar or Microsoft Clarity so you can literally visualize where users are getting stuck. And crucially, you have to run rigorous speed tests on the booking engine itself. Everyone tests the homepage, but you know what? The booking engine is where the revenue actually happens.
Moving on to Part 2, Anatomy of a Drop-Off.
Once you have your data set up, you really need to understand the psychology behind why people bounce. At every single touch point in your digital architecture, ask yourself these 3 things. First, is the next step completely intuitive? Second, does anything in the UI cause hesitation or make your brand look less credible? And third, how much effort is actually standing in the way? We're auditing the exact number of clicks, the form fields, those latency seconds between a guest being interested and actually getting booked. Remember, every ounce of friction is literally a leak in your revenue funnel.
Section 3. The website audit playbook.
The absolute foundation here is performance, but you have to test it where it counts. On mobile devices, your largest contentful paint, which is just a fancy way of saying how fast the main content becomes visible, needs to be under 2.5 seconds on the booking engine itself. If your shiny marketing site loads instantly, but that third-party booking widget takes 5 whole seconds to initialize, guess what? The guest is gone.
Next up is manual mobile testing. I highly recommend you pull out your phone today and do a test booking. Count every single tap. If you find yourself having to pinch to zoom or scrolling sideways just to see what rooms are available, your mobile UI has a fundamental flaw. A modern mobile flow has to be completely frictionless.
While you're testing, keep an eye on these specific friction checkpoints. For the homepage, you want 3-second clarity. Users need to see the location, get the brand feel, and find a visible Book Now button instantly. For the booking engine, check those form fields. If you're asking for 9 inputs when 4 would do the job, you are absolutely bleeding conversions. Also, make sure you have clear trust signals like SSL security and payment gateways people actually recognize. And finally, rate transparency. Throwing in hidden fees at the very last checkout step destroys trust and instantly kills the transaction. No one likes that.
Part 4. Beware the seam problem.
All right, so this is the mastermind behind most of your lost direct revenue. When engineering enterprise-grade systems, Softwin sees this architectural flaw more than anything else. We call it the seam. It's that jarring transition where a guest is totally sold on your beautiful website, but when they click to book, they hit this clunky, mismatched third-party widget. It might have different fonts, different branding, sometimes even a totally different domain name. That fragmented shift triggers subconscious doubt. It completely breaks the illusion of a secure, unified platform, and it sends your guests running right back to the safety of an OTA.
The contrast between a good and bad system architecture is super stark here. A true expert technology partnership gives you seamless integration. We're talking API connected directly to your property management system, matching branding, and real-time availability. On the flip side, that jarring seam usually hides some pretty severe integration bugs. Like a guest picks a date only to hit a false sold-out error at checkout just because the systems aren't talking to each other in real time. Fixing these core integration errors will drive exponentially more revenue than just making your site look prettier.
Finally, Part 5, mistakes you must avoid.
You've got your targets, but there are some major strategic pitfalls that can completely sabotage your audit. First, do not just check your homepage and call it a day. Second, don't assume more traffic automatically means success. Pouring ad money into a broken funnel just means you're paying to scale your bounce rate. Third, in today's digital landscape, treating mobile as a secondary thought is just a fatal flaw. Also, make sure you isolate your variables. Don't go changing 5 things at the exact same time. And lastly, never ever skip setting up your analytics. Your business decisions need to be driven by real drop-off data, not just gut feelings.
To help you establish a baseline, keep this benchmark in mind. For independent properties, a healthy direct conversion rate is generally between 1 and 3% of your total traffic. If you're pulling above 3%, you are doing exceptionally well. But if that number is sitting below 1%, that's a massive red flag. It's a definitive sign that you've got severe technical or UX friction somewhere in your architecture, and it demands immediate attention.
I'll leave you with this thought on capital allocation. Think about it. A paid ad campaign stops working the literal second you stop paying for it. It's just a temporary fix. But a structural conversion fix, like removing that digital seam or finally streamlining your API connection, that pays off forever. It's permanent operational leverage. It compounds, capturing revenue from every single future visitor automatically, for free.
So the ultimate question is this: are you ready to eliminate that digital friction, modernize your tech stack, and reclaim those profit margins? Take a hard look at the technology bridging the gap between your guest and a confirmed reservation. Is it actually helping you grow, or is it a bottleneck? It's time to audit your systems today and find out.